Hey guys, how you doing? It's Lashen Govender, and today I want to share with you the system we're using with our financial planning, financial coaching, and financial advising clients right now. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to share with you how to get to $15,000 a month. Right? I want to share with you the three biggest problems that actually stop financial planners and advisors from actually hitting that 15K a month. I know once you get that 15K a month, a whole new world opens up for you guys. Um, One, your business will change, lifestyle will change, and it gives you that security that that we all want in life and create that happiness. All right, so we're going to go through it over the session. Grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's get into it. All right, let's go. So I'm going to start off with, firstly, what I see and the clients that we've been working with. Um, what we've been doing over the last few years is working with a selected few clients one-on-one and creating the system to help more and more financial planners get to this level of 15K a month, right? So we got here 15K a month, and most time we work on helping them build their business from the ground up, right? A lot of businesses or a lot of financial planners that we see, they're not hitting it. And so I would say majority of them are in this kind of bubble of less than $15,000, right? Now, the strategy we're sharing with you today doesn't necessarily mean if you're turning over 25, 50,000 that you can't employ it. You can actually still employ the system to get you that additional 10, 15K a month. So the build. So this is where we see most of our financial planners. 5K, right? It's a lot of them are stuck in this. They keep thinking, I just need one or two more clients to get me over the line, one or two more clients, a few clients, and they keep being on this kind of treadmill, and they don't know how to get there because most of them are using referral partners. They're using networking events to try and go and see a lot of people, but in return, a lot of the leads and customers they're speaking to just aren't the right type of clients, or they're just not willing to pay them the fees to help get them to that next level. All right, so tricky situation, but we've been able to work through this and help get our clients, from that 5K over to that 15K barrier. Okay, once you get to 15K, you can start to grow your business, and then you can start to scale. All right, I know once you hit the 50K mark, we've seen some great transformations of our clients really take off. Work with 5 or 6 different other financial planners in their firm. They're growing nationally. They're making a big difference now. All right, so it can be done. I know sometimes when you look at it and you get envious of other financial planners out there. How are they doing it? Well, we're going to show you the system that we're using right now. All right, like I said, my focus for today is to get you over that 15K. All right, this is nicely highlighted here because that is exactly what we're going to be doing. All right, so the financial build system, so something we've been working with, and I want to share this with you right now. And we're going to share with you the three big problems first off, right? Okay, so in the center, we all want clients firstly, right? We want clients to help grow the business to the 15 plus thousand. The biggest problem I see with a lot of financial planners is this imposter syndrome, right? They kind of project that they're doing really, really well. And when they're speaking to a lot of other, mum and dads or business people, they're saying, hey, my business is going really well. It's very successful. But deep down, they're really, insecure about everything, uncertain, not sure if they're going to be, in business in the next couple of months and things like that. So I want to give you guys the confidence. So really, they have a lack of confidence, and purpose today is to help you hopefully overcome that, take everything off and get you started. Okay. The second biggest problem that I see with financial planners is that they have a lack of leads. Let's face it, without leads, without sales, you really don't have a business. Okay. So they have leads coming in, but they're trickling in through their, partners, their networking events, but it's not enough to really get that gourmet pizza on the table. It's probably a good way of putting that, right? Now, we want to have enough leads coming in, okay? Daily leads coming in and having the right type of leads. Third thing I should say is sales disconnection. Now, with the sales disconnection, they feel like it's really awkward to start selling to people, right? generally you would feel awkward to selling to someone when you're not confident in your product or service. You're not confident is the solution you're offering is going to work. Most of the time, it's actually because that there's a disconnect between you and the actual prospect, right? So the prospect that you want to be speaking to isn't your ideal client. And so you spend a lot of time trying to find a solution and providing a solution that you may need discount on, which I do see a lot of people do, or offer a really, hourly rate kind of solution. And so that whole sales process becomes awkward and you kind of lose motivation, and just that whole eagerness, which is really key to running a business. All right, so they're the three biggest problems I see. So they have this imposter syndrome, lack of leads. Without leads, you really don't have a business, and if you can't convert them, well, that's even worse. Okay, so here's the first thing that we do. We work with our clients on what we call the genius pitch. So what I mean by that is actually making them really confident in who they're speaking to, the type of program or product that they have. Get them really confident in what they're going to be delivering, right? That is the first thing that we do, get them confident. We're not here to, do some rah-rah sessions or anything like that. That's not what we're about. It's more about giving you the system and helping you get there. And the genius pitch actually helps you do that, gives you that confidence. Second thing is, if you have a lack of leads, you want lead flow. As I mentioned, sometimes it may be a trickle. Where you want to do is move that to a nice consistent flow. And if you get over that 15K, it starts becoming a bit more of a flood, okay? And the system we use is literally no ads are required, because if you need ads, let me just stop sharing for a second. This system that we're sharing, you don't need ads. You don't need websites. You don't need technology or anything like that, massive technology upgrades or anything like that, okay? You just need your mobile phone, and hopefully you're on Facebook by now to help connect. And that's kind of how we're going to be sharing and doing this whole part of it. All right, so that's lead flow. So finding out where your customers are, so where your prospects are, get the leads coming in daily, and then you managing them. The second or third fix that we want is sales connection. Sorry, not super creative on that one. I'm sure I'll think of something and I'll end up reshooting this video, but the sales connection is something more about making it smoother. And I'm not talking about a smooth salesperson, but just making sure that you're having the right conversation, there's the right fit, and then you're having a one-on-one or a Zoom call with them just to get them along the way of their financial success. Okay, so the sales connection is more about, is there a fit? Can I help them? And then being able to make an impact on that one person's life. All right, only starts with one person and then it rolls. All right, now, like I said, 3 problems. I'll just share with you 3 fixes, but let me share with you now the accelerators for each of those different fixes. Okay, the first one is your niche, and I know this is marketing 101, but one of the key things that we do is we want to make sure we set the foundations before we start talking sales and marketing, right? Without these foundations, I am going to be able to save you a whole lot of money, a whole lot of time, because you'll be able to hunt in a particular area where your customers are, right? The people that you want to be working with, right? The niche is so important. There's 4 kind of motivators that we work with to help our clients find that actual niche and where they are, what's the impact it has to them, and how much, is there money to be made and things like that. So super easy niche formula that we use with our clients. The next is an offer. Now the offer is more around a program. Now I mentioned that we want to get you to $15,000. Love to do it as quickly as possible. And what I've found working a lot with financial planners is that they try to sell either a 3 to 5 day 12-month program, which is great. Generally consists of a plan, a couple of phone calls, touching bases. But after a while, clients either pull out of that program because they're not getting value out of it, or there's other hurdles that end up stopping people from getting where they want to get to. What I want to do is kind of help you create a program that's maybe 6 to 10 weeks long, help you identify the problems, create a program around those problems, and then help you get to maybe sell that for $1,000 to maybe $3,000 for a 6 to 10 week program. Pretty cool, right? So if you get let's say $3,000 they're spending on it, and you get 5 a month, 5 new customers, there's your $15,000. Pretty easy maths, okay? So the offer is all about trying to get the package right. What you can put in front of the customer. And the great thing about what we're going to do is, as part of the iconic authority, is make you stand out with this particular program, right? First thing we're going to do is going to show you, firstly, you don't need a website, like I mentioned. You just need Facebook. And what we're going to help you do is actually put all those modules and everything that we created, like we're doing today, put the modules into Facebook so your clients and prospects will be able to access it, okay? Very simple process, and it'll make you stand out from everyone else. And the great thing about it, now, not sure about you, if you have in the past, let me stop sharing for a second, you probably in the past have worked one-on-one with customers. The challenge with that is time, right? You're spending time, and hopefully you spend time with the ideal client. The second thing is that time it takes to work with that one client. Really, it's like a project. You take the client, you work with them on a project, and then the next lead comes in and you're working it, and then you're getting up and down, up and down. It's very hard to scale something like that. The other thing, which I've seen a couple of financial planners try to do, is sell a course, and they just put a whole lot of videos together and it's done. And they just load it there, here you go, pay for this. Trouble with that is, look, some of these courses may be $1,000. The trouble is trying to really have the accountability and the impact you want to have with clients, right? That's part there lacks. And that's what we're going to help you build a program and help you communicate that program out to the market, okay? Really simple. Follow it. It's working right there for other clients. All right, so we've done the 3 accelerators for Genius Pitch. I hope you're following me. Love for you to just leave a comment. If I'm losing you, just let me know. But I'm sure, look, it'll all come together like a Lego piece, right? All right. So now you've got your program, your 6-week program, charging $1,000 to $3,000 for the program. You need to get it out there. Okay, you need to reach those prospects. And because you've done the foundations of the niche, you know exactly where they are, right? Most of our clients and most of your clients, I know in the financial space, financial planning space, on Facebook, they're on social media, or they could be on LinkedIn, for example, right? We're going to help you reach those clients in a very effective way without spending money on ads, so no ad money needed, and just using the right system and approach to building a connection, which is what's next, which is about engage, right? So once you have identified where they are, we now need to engage them. And what we help you do is really build a content plan on creating some key posts that gets people interested, waking up, raising their hand for some help, right? Really effective strategies that we're going to be sharing with you. Seed. Now, I've put seed in because I know how difficult it is from a sales perspective, and we don't come across as being salesy. So we use a strategy called seed, where we kind of subtly introduce our products and services into the actual conversation, right? So whether it's posting something or in a one-on-one conversation on Messenger or LinkedIn messages or something along those lines, we will teach you how to seed those messages. But if you can seed it, it later on when it does come up, it doesn't come across as salesy, right? So as you probably heard me saying already, and probably a little bit selfish in a sense, and I apologize. I'm sharing the system with you right now because we're about to kick off a new case study group called Top Gun, which is about helping clients get to that 15K, and we go more in depth in what we're doing right now. All right, so what I'm doing right now, yes, I'm sharing with you the system, and then hopefully that you'll be happy to take this further and work with us. Okay, let's get back to sharing. All right, so we've now done 3 accelerators for lead flow. All right, It's about getting the leads coming in, working the conversations, and subtly introducing your products and services, and then making it happen. All right. Now, sales connection is about having a conversation with someone. How do we have a conversation with someone without being too pushy and salesy? Okay, we've got a couple of scripts that we use to help you do that. Again, it's really straightforward and makes it really, really easy. Okay, nothing. When you have a program and a system in place, it's easier just to follow that than trying to come up with it off the top of your head straight away. Okay, it'll make the prospect know exactly what steps they're going to take, know exactly what's coming up. It also makes it a little bit easier for you or your team, for that matter, to help them transition from prospect to a client as well. Okay, so we've got a few scripts there, and the second part of the accelerator we teach for sales connection is around fit. Okay, so fit is more about having a 15-minute conversation with someone and working out, asking. I think we have like 4 or 5 questions that we put on the system, asking these 5 questions to help qualify them, to see if they are the right fit, and that way you're not wasting their time, you're not wasting your time, and you both know exactly where you're coming from. All right, that is the key part of it, is understanding. Can I help this person? If I can, to say I'm going to help them. If I can't, who can I basically pass them on to? And it's a really, really key part, because you want to be working only with your ideal prospect, right? Your niche, okay? That is the key. And the last thing is about booking in a strategy session. Now, this could be one you could be doing on Zoom, you could be doing on a group call, helping them really take and transform their business, transform themselves from where they are to where they want to be. Okay, strategy session is all about going deep. So we talk about those 5 questions in the fit. We now go deeper on those things, get a really true understanding of them, and really helping them transition slowly from step by step, showing them the foundations, what they're going to do for themselves, and then helping them make that next step. All right. So I've just shared with you right now, I know I've gone a little bit quickly here, the 3 problems, which is imposter syndrome, lack of leads, sales disconnection. The 3 fixes for them is genius pitch, then you go into a lead flow, and sales connection. All right, so genius pitch, right? We talked about finding a niche, creating a program, making the price point around about $1,000 to $3,000, using some low tech options to get it out to the market and ready for them. Next thing we talked about lead flow and helping identify where they are, reaching out to them, creating some scripts to help you transition that really, really quickly. And the third fix is the sales connection, which is just about connecting, having a conversation, and then the next part, obviously, with that is converting them, right? So that's the 3 things I've just shared. This system is working super well, like I said, with a lot of our clients at the moment. We're putting clients through this program because it's part of our Top Gun program, as I mentioned. We want people to move away from the build stage and into that grow stage to grow their business, okay? We've got the system, we've got the program ready to go. If you're keen on finding out more information about it, just leave a comment, Top Gun below, and I'll get all the information to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to have a chat to you guys and continue to help you guys as much as possible. So take care. All the best. Speak soon. Bye.